Hi guys, Manal here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this Hyderabadi Achari Chicken. You guys are going to love this recipe. So let's start off with the spice mix. You're going to need 1.5 tablespoons of coriander seed, 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, half teaspoon of nigella seeds, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, 1 tablespoon of fenugreek leaves, half teaspoon of allspice, and 8 dry red chillies. Now you're going to dry roast this on low heat until it becomes fragrant. And now we're going to grind down these roasted spices. I am using my Ninja blender for this. And once it's grinded, we're going to divide this into 2 portions. The first portion will be used during marination and the second portion will be used during the cooking process. Now let's move on to the next step, and that is marinating our chicken. I have 1 kg of whole chicken here, and to that I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt, 1.5 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 cup of plain yogurt, and half of our grinded spice mix. Mix this really well and set it aside to marinate for 1 hour. In the meantime, we're going to prepare our gravy base, and that is by boiling 5 tomatoes. You want to do this so that you can easily peel off the skin. Once you've completely removed the skin, we're going to pop it back into our blender and turn this tomato into a paste. We're going to do the same thing with an onion. I used 1 medium onion and I also turned that into a paste. And once your chicken is fully marinated, we can start cooking. I'm adding 3 tablespoons of cooking oil, and to that I'm going to add half a teaspoon of nigella seeds. And once that starts popping and frying, I added 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Just fry that really well, and then add in your onion paste that you blended earlier. And keep frying this for about 2 to 3 minutes until the onion turns into a nice golden color. To that you're going to add 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. Blend those tomatoes into the onion paste and the spices, and keep cooking it until you get rid of that raw tomato smell. So I continuously cooked this and stirred this in between for about 5 to 6 minutes until we got rid of that excess water and this paste turned slightly thicker. So once the paste looked something like this and the oil came to the surface, I added the marinated chicken. At this point, you can bring your heat up to medium-high. And just stir the chicken for the first 2 minutes. And then you can let it cook for another 3 minutes without touching it. So once the yogurt released water and it started to bubble, I added my 8 dried red chilies. I do have the ball ones, but if you have the actual chili shaped ones, you can go ahead and add that. So now I like to pop a lid on it and let it simmer for about 4 minutes without touching it. Once the oil rises to the surface, I like to occasionally come in and stir it to make sure that I'm not burning the base. As you can see, this gravy thickens up really quickly. And now just continuously stir it and cook it for another 3 minutes. Once the oil rises to the surface, add 3 tablespoons of lemon juice or the juice of 1.5 lemon. Now you're going to let this cook for another 2 minutes, and then you're going to add in the remainder of your grind spice mix. So at this stage you can adjust your salt if needed. I added about a teaspoon in. And of course stir it well to combine. I let this cook for another 2 minutes with the lid on. And once I let it simmer, I added 8 to 10 garlic cloves that I sliced down the middle. So at this stage, you can turn your heat on low. We are done cooking the chicken. We're going to set this aside and start our tempering process, also known as the tadka. So I'm going to go ahead and use half a cup of cooking oil. That's canola oil for me. 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon nigella seeds, 1 tablespoon mustard seeds, and let this fry on high heat for about a minute. Now you can add in your sliced green chilies. I used about 3. And 1/4 cup of curry leaves. So once it starts sizzling like this, it's time to throw it right into your chicken dish. So unfortunately I forgot my saucepan that had a handle at my mom, so I ended up just using a pair of tongs and just spreading out the tadka evenly. But this is the final dish, y'all. It looks amazing, tastes even better. I hope you guys love it. Please subscribe to my channel and like for more, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.